Well, guys, rates are continuing to drop for box trucks and Sprinter vans. Let's go ahead and go over the data and go over why we're seeing this drop and why this could possibly change in the near future, maybe next quarter with some catalysts coming up. If you guys are new to the channel and you like these spot market updates where we also do load searches where you can drop down your city and state, we can search that next week. Make sure you drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into it. Before we hop into the video, I wanted to show you guys Ultramite.com/playbook, where you guys can get the free trucker startup playbook at any time. It's got all of my partners, all of the steps to sign up in order. Everything from your LLC, EIN, your BOC3, UCR, your FMCSA application. It kind of does everything step by step, even the ELD you need, the load boards. Then also there's a cost per mile calculator that you guys can get for free. If you want to know your true cost before you start your business, this cost per mile calculator can come in handy. You need to know your cost before operating the road. And now let's get back into the video. So guys, we're gonna hop right into it. The rate per mile right now for vans is showing at $3.47 a mile. You see we cooled off from really the last couple of months. Since we've been cooling off, this isn't really van season, so that's the only reason why I don't think this is a huge deal. Now we've came up a huge 70 cents a mile over the last 6 months, but I think we may still see a pretty good bull market coming into peak season, but it all depends on a few other factors. So next point we got is outbound tender rejections. We're at 13%. Usually anything over 10% is still a pretty strong market. Like I said, this could be due to more than just more carriers entering. It can also be to volume going down, which we're going to go over next. And then also the contract rates actually catching up the spot rates. Now, when that happens, they may not deny as much freight that ends up going onto the load board because it's actually paying decent enough to make money with the fuel. Now, volume though, volume is the one that I was watching since the beginning of the second quarter. I kept saying in videos 3 to 6 months ago that if volume was to stay high or exceed expectations, we were going to see a really strong market due to all the catalysts we had with non-domiciled CDLs, ELP violations, and a lot more regulation coming into the market, including Modus. But we haven't seen that volume spike that we were looking for. We saw it temporarily going into June, and that's when we saw that all-time high rate. But now that volume has cooled down and contract rates have somewhat caught up to spot rates, I'm seeing that we're seeing somewhat of a small reversal. It's still not the end of the world. I think once we actually go into the holidays, we're going to see another tightening again and possibly see rates hopefully pass what we've seen the last couple of months. As far as changes in trucking authorities, not a huge difference here. That's why I know this isn't really just based on supply and demand, because if it was, rates would still be sky high. But due to volume actually dropping instead of staying around where we were, I think that's actually why we're seeing this too. So let's go ahead and hop over into the DAT One load board, where you guys can save 10% in your first year with the unique URL in the description, playbook, and link tree. If anybody's wondering, I'm using DAT Office. It's the biggest package they got in order to show you guys the best perks on the load board available. But if you're a new entrant with one truck, DAT One Pro is usually recommended. Let's go ahead and hop over. All right, guys, we are on market conditions for vans now. As we can see, it's starting to cool off more. Look at New Mexico up into Montana, North Dakota. It's usually just your metropolitan areas over places in the Northeast, Southeast, not looking too hot. We're actually going to look at the rate per miles that brokers are posting freight for on DAT One next, so we can get a good idea. This isn't looking bad at all. That's probably when you want to keep your truck if you're an OTR driver at this point. West Coast looking, than usual, but not the best. Now that we're on trend lines, let's go ahead and check out the national van rates. Right now it's showing that the highest section right now is actually in South Central around Texas. We got Midwest at second, Southeast right at 304 in third, that dead last, and then West Coast at 298. So we're still around $3 a mile for a national average that brokers are actually posting freight for. Of course, it'll always be some wiggle room within that rate. Just all depends. Now, if you're a straight box and you're watching this, you are equivalent to about half the size of a dry van, but that doesn't mean your rates will be exactly half the price at around $1.50. I'm seeing box truckloads for full truckloads still paying around $2 to $2.20 per mile. It all depends on your market and where you are and how far you're traveling, of course. So let's go ahead and hop over to the DAT One load searches, where you guys can get your city and state searched in next week's video if you drop it down in the comment section. So let's go ahead and start off with Atlanta, Georgia. We're just going to start off with the highest rate per mile. As you guys can see, out of Atlanta, it's only 67 results showing. Right now, the current time is 2:38 Central. So we are kind of nearing towards the end of the day. But once we go into markets like Chicago and Philadelphia, we should see more. Now, the highest rate per mile out of here is from Fort Frederick, Colorado. Team drivers loads ASAP. So this is a team load. I had one request asking about if I could do a load board video on just team loads. And they don't have a section that you could look up teams with just, box truck. Could be something that I could ask DAT One if they are looking to pilot a program with it. I'm pretty sure they're rarely probably even using these, honestly. Even how Sprinter van with team could make sense, because usually you don't need to service with a Sprinter van. So that's a good question. Maybe they could replace this with box truck. All right, let's move on. All right, now we got Gainesville, Georgia to Greensboro, North Carolina. We got 2 drops tonight. Max rate is 750. So you're going straight through for this load. Good point is, it sounds like they're going to be open to get the load. We'll try to get closer to that spot rate, of course, especially if it's that hot. That means they need this load as soon as possible. They'll probably pay a little bit more than 750, even though they're saying max rate is 750. And if you live around this area, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't point, you just want to get home. Let's go ahead and check out the highest rate. Highest rate is that same $3,500. So the highest rate is the highest rate per mile. Then we got $3,400 to go from Alabama to California. Email or call this number. Let's see. And these are all straight box loads, by the way, guys. While we're on here, if you guys are wondering what a factoring company is, this is how you get paid out on your loads same day or next day. Outgo pays within 4 hours. That's who I'm currently partnered with. And they're also a DAT product. So they're integrated within a load board. So if you guys pay attention, you'll see these dollar signs on all of these loads. And that load just means that it's factorable with Outgo. So you don't have to check the MC number to see if their credit score is satisfactory. So if you guys want to link to a direct agent at DAT Outgo, that link to sign up will be in the description, and you can usually get approved within the same day. All right, so let's go to this load from Dublin, Georgia to Indiana, Mississippi. ELD track only, needs lift gate, pick up today or tomorrow, delivered next. Okay. All right, guys, let's go ahead and move on to Chicago, Illinois. Now I want you guys to pay attention to the amount of search results. It's the same exact information. 150 mile deadhead, straight box, full and partial, 26 feet, 10,000 pounds. Same exact thing, but we're in Chicago, Illinois. We got 200 more loads in this area. It's got to be like 4x the amount of loads because of the market, right? So you would almost assume that loads here are going to pay better. On average, they will, right? Highest paying load is little, a 1 day hour trip, 6 hour trip going from Madison, Wisconsin to Washburn, Wisconsin, but it is about 148 miles of deadhead. Need 26-foot box truck, 10 straps, a lift gate, pallet jack, delivers Monday. So the only issue with this load I see is that unless it's picking up tomorrow's, okay, yeah, it's picking up, dropping off Monday. That's not terrible. I would want to deliver that straight through. They may not have receivers there on Friday. I got one that just popped up. Let's move on. We got Elkhart, Indiana to Lewiston, Maine, a 275 a mile. Comments, Chicago to Atlanta, direct delivery team / strong solo. I'm not gonna say anything, but guys, strong solo loads probably aren't the smartest loads to take. But to be fair, to be broker, this can possibly be done in 1 day. You only get 11 hours to drive on your hours of service. So if you did have a fresh clock, in this scenario, you're probably within 5 miles of the shipper, right? This load, it says it takes you 12 hours and 5 minutes. So I may not sound like the most genuine, but you could get it there easily the next day. All right, you're probably not gonna be able to get it there that night, but you could get it there the next day. But strong loads, you gotta be careful with those. You're running your logs, go to the highest rate. $3,400, and let's see, to go to Arizona, some skid, dedicated 26-foot box truck with 30 blankets. That's a lot of blankets. Let's go ahead and move on to Philly. Oh wow, Philly has more load within a 150-mile radius than Chicago. Now this could be a lot of reposts, who knows? But look at the rate per mile coming out of here. All right, and we just had another load posted. Wayne, New Jersey to is it Rowley, Massachusetts? I don't know, Rowley, maybe Rowley. $1,000 on loaded miles. See what else we got. The same load. Newark, New Jersey to go to Vermont. Box truck, liftgate, driver assist, empty and clean. Must have physical driver's license, no reefers. Okay. Somerset, New Jersey to Vermont. Email only, lift driver assist, no truck damage. Got to make sure you don't have any holes in the box. It's got a ton of loads, paying pretty good out here. Perryville, Maryland. Westbrook, Maine. Must have at least 6 months of authority. Haven't been seeing a ton of those. I wonder if there's just been so much freight in some of these markets that they're not as strict on people having it within their first 6 months, or if they just don't post this in all of their comments. But you notice that's not something you get until you actually click on and actually call the load to know if they're actually going to work with you. All right, let's go to the highest rate. Got $3,000 to go from New Jersey to Cali. Dock height truck, no sprinters, picks 12 to 1. Okay, let's see Chino, California. This is the last searcher. So what we got? Highest rate per mile, is that right? Yep, $1 to come out of, is that San Clemente, California to North Las Vegas? 3 U boxes, those don't usually pay the best, so it makes sense. Santa Fe Springs, California to St. Louis, needs 99 to 100 inside width. That's not too bad to satisfy. As you guys can see, the loads on the West Coast aren't paying the best. Just gonna scroll through these. Look at the highest rate. $4,000 to go to Philly. Philly is a better market, but you're going for $1.47 across the country. Alrighty. That's gonna wrap it up for this week's spot market update. Remember guys, if you want to see your city and state, drop that down in the comment section. If you're on YouTube mobile within the first week, swipe over and press hype. In this corner, I'll probably have how you can start your box truck business step by step at no cost. And on this half, I'll probably have how to book your first load. As always, guys, make sure you subscribe if you like this content and drop a comment down on what you want to see outside of these videos. And I'll see you next time. Peace.